Good morning, fellas. Let's see whom we can help today. Let's see. First one about personal training and marketing. I'm looking into personal training certificates in order to get me on the right path. I joined your forum. Ah, you're the brother. Okay. Yeah. Good name. Right now, would be possible to make a YouTube channel with workout fitness tips and other stuff to market myself already. I always wanted to be a personal trainer ever since high school, since I hated all other subjects. Physical fitness was my desire, but at the time I didn't have much to pursue it. Okay, you might want to get some experience first before you start offering advice there, brother. I'm not saying don't do it, because I started training before I got certified in actual personal training. Back in the 80s, they didn't really have specific certification for it yet. It hadn't grown into a business yet. Now we've got, all these different types. I'm certified, or I was certified through ACE. I'm going to let that expire because I'm leaving the industry. I'd rather teach other trainers than do the training myself these days. P.S. I take about 1 gigabyte of your free podcast shows to work. It motivates me to do what I want, as well as positive thinking. Well, thanks, Vision. Racial issues in the 4th grade. When you talk about dancing with the white girls and having them pulled away, reminded me of something in my life. When I was a young kid, I would say about 5 or 6, there was this girl who liked me. I made her laugh all the time, and she gave me her number. Damn it, 5 or 6? You must be young. So we ended up talking on the phone, and she found out I was half black. Okay, you're mixed. And she said to me, I can't go out with you because you're black. She was the same age too. Go out with you at 5 or 6? Damn, they start kind of young, don't you? Also, I had a friend of mine who came over to my house and was playing in the yard. My father pulled up in a Jaguar, and my friend said, I can't play with you because you're black. And I was talking to my mother about this. She said I didn't even want my father to pick me up from school because I didn't want people to know I was black. I'm half black and half Italian and French. That means your mom's half Italian, half French. Okay, gotcha. So I just thought I would share this with you since you made the video of it, of what you had to go through. Keep up the videos, player. Thanks, Joe. United States. That's all I can say. All right, let's see. Next one. He wants advice. Hey, player, I have some ideas and would love your input. 1. My girl's daddy is constantly abusive towards his ex-wife, and I'm ready to knock his punk ass out. I haven't scrapped that much in my youth, although I'm only 17. Thought it would be a good idea to challenge someone my size to a fist fight. You end up in jail when you do that there, though, Gumbo. See where I stand with my kick-ass skills, you feel? Then fight someone slightly bigger and so on, and eventually fight her punk bitch dad. Is that a form of developing my fighting confidence? No, go do MMA. You don't have to go, get in trouble over this stuff because, you fight someone in the street, you go to jail for it. Go do MMA, and that'll be a good test of your fight skills. Okay. Don't know the guy's screen name. It's a bunch of letters and a number. Arkoft. Then it's a letter and some numbers. You guys, you might want to think about before you name yourself and avoid any type. Not that this fella has it, but I see a lot of nerdy type names, and that's instant turn off to women online also. So think about that. How do you want to be seen? How do you want to call yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's important that you recognize that when you name yourself, you're saying a lot about yourself. You're presenting yourself to the world there. And what does your name say about you? Okay? All right. He goes, I've been watching your videos for a few months. I took a lot of your advice in, being that I have got bad results with women. I'm only 21. Now I pick up on women's body language a lot better, and my conversation skills have improved. I was shy to speak because people told me I sounded weird in my childhood due to my speech problems as a kid. I had speech impediments also, stuttering and couldn't say my R's right, stuff like that. I had to go to speech therapy. It's some way affect the way I pronounce words. Anyway, recently I have talked to women at the trade school I'm going to. My confidence has built up so much I can tell a person that on my mind, being honest as possible. I spoke to a fine sister around my age, Chocolate, told her, hey, how are you doing? She said, good. But her body language tipped me off that she didn't feel like talking because she heating some food in the microwave. She sounded like a robot. I should have said more, but my mind went blank. Also, our school have strict rules for sexual harassment. If a conversation goes in a way a woman is not liking, it will be reported as sexual harassment. Okay. You know, I'm glad they have that, because I do feel sorry for women that are getting harassed by guys they're not interested in. You know, it's a real problem out there. And that one idiot yesterday that was talking about I'm taking the women's side, I feel sorry for women. I really do. They got to put up with these motherfuckers run up in their face that they don't even want to fuck, and then they run up trying to have a conversation with them like the fat man. All right. My teacher gave an example. Hi, you look good today. That statement can be viewed as sexual harassment, thus getting the student kicked out of school. Maybe that's why I couldn't say anything. Yeah, be careful there at school. You don't want to even go down that path when they got those kind of rules there. The Uncle Tom motherfucker, owner of Chris Arnett, ended up messaging me, telling I haven't handled my business. I don't deserve to breed. I must bow down to white people and shit like that. Wow. This motherfucker is really going off. Little did you know that I met a girl off POF, and we already talked on the phone and text each other, and I'll be asking her out to Starbucks, so that business will be taken care of. I read his message, and it just made me laugh because I know better. It reminded me of that message you said in one of your videos promoting Confidence Kicker, saying, no one can hurt you without your consent. Exactly, Zen Thug, exactly. I just messaged him back saying, he's the biggest self-hating nigga on the planet. And I spammed and blocked him. Good. If you guys get any kind of mail from this idiot, just block him. Eventually he'll get tired. He'll realize that he's wasting his energy, and that's a lot of time to put into messaging people. You know, that's a motherfucker with no life. Let him stay that way. Haters, that's what they do. They just hate. On a different topic, I found this video you might find funny. If you look around the video on his channel, you'll see some familiar names on there. Oh, really? Well, let me take a peek. I hope there's not some PUA shit, Zen Thug. You know I hate that stuff.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
It's Player Supreme.
I saw that. Yeah, I've already seen that. Let's see. The guy says, white power! At the end. White power. Area Control 101. Eggplant Spirit. I don't think this brother is from the States. I think he's one of them foreign brothers, because he used words like eggplants, and white guys in the States don't even use that. I don't know where he gets, he's like way behind. Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Reply to Convo with Girly. Hey, player, after watching your video, Convo with Girly, I think I know what most guys on your channel are struggling with. Self-identity. Like you said, you have your own style in the game, which is going for girls who give you the look and not no hoe chasing. Again, it's probably the number one reason why most guys don't get the girl they want. Exactly. I'm glad you recognize that, Sithon. Plus, believe it or not, that's the natural flow of the game. Okay? So to do anything else is to go against the flow of the game. That's why I said I feel sorry for women, because you guys who run up in their faces when they're not even interested in you, that's going against the flow. Women will let you know when they're interested. Believe me, they will. Even the shy girls will let you know. He goes, my style is attracting girls with my own style of humor, a lot of play on words with random imagery, sarcasm, in addition with the brother humor, since I once had a group of black friends back in my elementary years. Okay. Those who can appreciate it can reciprocate by making me laugh as well. I go after them and no hoe chasing. Some girls may give their number because they're just being nice, and well, that's what hoe chasers get. They get the numbers because the girls are being nice. If you truly refine that down, saving all that good humor for the women that give you eye contact, you'll get 100% success rate, okay? Or close to it, instead of all this, nonsense of girls just being nice. To me, that's like, fuck. That's like such a handout. That's so demeaning. Girls didn't give me her number just because she's nice. I got too much pride in myself to take a number, a handout. A lot of guys, they don't realize how they're demeaning their balls when they do that. The girl's just being nice. That means she has no respect for you. She pities you. She thinks down of you. And my ego can't handle that. I'm too masculine for that kind of shit. I just, nah. Don't do me any favors, bitch. I can do it myself. And he goes on, if girl doesn't reply or rarely, just move on and delete their number. See, you got to do that whole dating thing, all that shit you got to do just to refine it down. And guess which ones you end up with? There's Sithon. Guess which ones you end up with? The ones that we're choosing in the beginning. Have you noticed that? So like I said, you could have saved yourself all that time and shit by just focusing on those, because that is your market. Okay. Anything else is like selling air conditioners to Eskimos. Why bother? It's a waste of your business energy. It's a waste of your time. That's how I see it. Run your business and your game on the same level. So run your game like a business. Who is your market? You got a good sense of humor. There are a lot of girls like guys with a good sense of humor. If you're got a certain look to you, a certain charisma, that means you're going to attract a certain kind of female. So learn to find those females, because that is your market. Okay. Point is, I think your 7 steps should also include a section on helping our brothers find their own identity, what they like, and it does. That's where I have you define in the very beginning of it what kind of female you want. And the purpose of 7 step is to give you an identity. Okay? That's why I have my post there on states of being. Because I want you guys to become the player. I know many of you guys are just daters, but I want you to become a player. Because that way you can have control over your dating life instead of being at the whims of one female. Have fun in your youth. Date lots of women, not just one female. Too many guys, they look up on some ass, they settle down, that female blows out, you guys end up back here. And they always quit. Everyone has always quit, and then they come back. The ones who stayed players,